Nothing much. Just got out the shower.
Yeah.
Part Tress.
Feeling
How's everybody's Monday?
It was pretty chill. Didn't have to work.
Facts. I really cannot wait to my vacation next month, man.
When is it?
I'm gonna be out of town April 23rd to April 25th. I'm gonna see Janet Jackson and then I'm gonna go to Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Nice. Take videos of that and all that.
Oh, you already know it's gonna be on Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna see Miss
Yeah.
Jack. I'm gonna see Penny. I'm gonna see Charlotte. I'm gonna see all that shit. What you mean?
Where BJ at? He need to be in here.
I was just thinking about that shit.
He
I'm
said
gonna
he,
set
he
it. I'm
said
gonna
we've
set
been
it in
ignoring his he said we've been ignoring his stories or whatever.
Nigga,
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, man.
Get your ass in here
I mean,
then if we ignore you.
I comment. I mean, if I don't always reply all the way, either I'm sleeping or I'm just busy. But I be coming there. If it interests me, I comment. If it don't, then
Get
I just
your
be
ass
like,
in.
okay.
Get your ass in here, yo. He should be a part of this. He loves soul music. I would think he would want to see this joint.
It is what it is, you know.
Yeah,
Appreciate the love on the De La Soul review we did last night.
that was dope.
There's a reason why I don't listen to them De La albums like that, though.
Right? Well, I still like the first volume. Second one is not that's not it for me.
See, the thing is, I like the second volume a bit more than the first one. That's the thing. But at the same time,
I don't know
they
how you
both
like
have
that.
they both have their pros and cons. They're probably the most divisive out of all the De La discography.
The most divisive.
If that's the word that spreads like, excuse me, polarizing. Excuse me,
I
that's the
don't
right word.
I don't think that's the right. Oh man.
Excuse me for trying to broaden my vocabulary.
Ah,
Trying to be a wordsmith here. Excuse me, but hey.
it ain't working.
So I made a comment earlier on Facebook. I'm saying I can't take cancel culture seriously no more.
Uh-huh. I saw that.
I can't. I can't take that
So
shit seriously.
Why is that?
There's a lot of shit that's kind of irritating me, but uh,
Okay.
like I feel like cancel culture has more of an underlying tone when it comes to African Americans
What's
art.
getting your goat?
You said what?
What's getting your goat?
Shit. Like how many times have people like Alec Baldwin, Mel Gibson got canceled,
Yeah.
and then people still support them and shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we gotta support our own instead of throwing them under the bus all the time.
You see, that's the thing. Our own people, it's like we pick and choose who you want to support. Like
Hey,
how
I,
many times?
I still
How many?
support Will Smith, even though what he did was messed up.
See, I wasn't necessarily thinking about Will Smith, but that's a common point. But how many times have
Uh-huh.
Kanye been canceled by our community, but then we still
Right.
embrace him. We
Right.
still selling
Right.
out his shows, buying his products and shit. Didn't this nigga say slavery was a choice though? Did this
Yeah.
nigga talk shit
Yeah,
about Harriet
he
Tubman?
did.
But
He
He
did.
supported Bush and all that. Yeah, we know.
right. But if he wasn't with the white girl, he would still get a lot of flack. I said what I said.
Right. You mean if he wasn't with a Kardashian?
Kardashian, white girl, same thing.
And Amber Rose ain't white, so
Yeah, that's what
She
I was about to
wasn't
say. Amber
white.
Rose ain't white.
Well, I was mostly just talking about Kardashian and stuff like that. Who knew he's dating? He's
Right.
married to a white girl now and shit too. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
oh man, can't please everybody.
meanwhile, the world is brought together by a fucking slap. A slap that niggas forgot about for a while and shit. But hey,
But it was brought back
Right.
up again.
Facts.
'cause honestly, I enjoyed the peaceful world where we didn't even talk about a fucking slap. But hey, like I said, I'm not down to go on Chris Rock and shit like that. But these motherfuckers would be the same motherfuckers that be like, if somebody would have slapped me, I would have, I don't know what I would have. I was like, y'all ain't gonna do shit. I ain't gonna do fucking shit, nigga. And then it's crazy. I bet you next week the Oscars are gonna be one of the most highest rated Oscars in a while. Watch next week.
Yeah, because they want to hear what Jimmy Kimmel gonna say about the slap.
Man,
Mhm.
fuck Jimmy Kimmel. Fuck that bitch ass nigga.
That's what it's about.
Fuck Jimmy Kimmel. Fuck Trevor Noah. Fuck all them Hollywood ass niggas. All I know is Angela Bassett better win the Oscar next week. She should be an elite actress, not supporting actress. But hey, that's funny. Q said, "What's wrong with Jimmy Kimmel? He's just not funny. I don't find him funny."
He okay. He just late night ain't like them late night shows ain't for me no more. Arsenio was the best shit to ever happen in late night.
After Letterman retired, I just fell off late night. I mean, I like that one Jacoby Lewis. I like him, Stephen Colbert, whatever his name is. That's about it. Everybody else I just whack. I hate Jimmy Fallon. Don't even get me started on him.
What?
Don't even get me started on Jimmy Fallon. He was only funny for a few times, but he makes himself laugh too much in interviews. Like, all that fucking shit.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Okay.
He's like the white Steve Urkel.
The white Steve Urkel. Wow.
Oh wow.
Like whatever happened to the days of Arsenio Hall, Johnny Carson, Dick Cavett? Whatever happened to them motherfuckers? Now we have these second-rate comedians having a late-night show. Don't even get me started on Trevor Noah. I just don't like South Africans like that anyway.
Be funny. Wow. Mm-hmm.
I'm about to start this shit in like 10 minutes. Let me just find all my albums. Oh yeah, Jimmy Kimmel did put blackface on. People forget, but he's not canceled though. He's not canceled though, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hell, Nick Cannon put white face. Ain't one of his baby mamas a white girl? I'll wait. Keyword, one of. Now Nick Cannon's about to be a father again, allegedly.
I'm saying.
Like, what is wrong with black men in Hollywood, man? What is this?
Yo.
12 kids.
Yeah.
12 kids. 12 motherfucking kids. No wonder why Mariah left his dusty ass.
Yeah, isn't he having another kid or something like that?
Allegedly.
Oh Lord.
But he's not canceled though, right? Okay. All right.
He need a vasectomy. Nick Cannon got enough kids for all of us to have.
Imagine if Nick Cannon and Kiki Wyatt had a reality show called Little Bastards.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just going in tonight, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yo,
Yo,
Talib
BJ,
just dropped a sequel.
fuck Talib.
You got Liberation 2 with Madlib that just came out.
Fuck Talib.
I gotta hear that. Hopefully it's good.
I mean, he alright, but just fuck Talib.
You so evil, yo.
Ooh,
You.
how am I evil? How am I evil? Nigga talked about one of my friends and shit. Come on, fuck that.
Oh man.
I don't give a fuck. if Tony Rock can get mad, I can get mad too. Shit.
Tony Rock?
Yeah, he talking
What you
about
get mad about?
fuck Will, you know he's on this fuck Will Smith train. Shit.
Oh.
I'm just like, I mean, you alright, but you ain't no Charlie Murphy and shit.
Stupid.
We ain't give a shit about you since All of Us. And shit.
Oh Lord. He's the afterthought brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot he had a brother.
Right. Ain't he the nigga that Chris Rock based Drew off? Everybody hates Chris.
Right. I sometimes I forgot Charlie Murphy was Eddie's brother. I'm like, oh, that's the brother.
Because Charlie Murphy was a fucking beast, man. Tony Rock, he alright, but he ain't funny. He alright.
Right. I still feel like he got his gigs because of who his brother is.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just speaking facts and receipts.
Right.
By the way, rest in peace to the people who died at that Glorilla concert. You know, there was a stampede and shit. Rest in peace to those people. Mm-hmm. Y'all should listen to Gangstar Soliloquy of Chaos and shit.
I don't listen to. I don't even know who the hell that is.
Oh, Glorilla, she that female rapper. I said her name was too sambo for me, honestly. Wow. My friend said, but her name is Gloria. I was like, why did she call herself a gorilla? I'll wait.
I'm sure her mama asked her that too. Glorilla, girl, I ain't named you that.
Right. That's like me calling myself a rat. Like
rat.
Shit. That's what niggas just be hilarious. Yeah. Okay. Do I get all of my albums? Okay, I'm missing two.
Oh shit. Oh, you gonna really love this one.
What?
I sent it to you in the group chat. Check those Jordans out.
I'll check them.
Yeah.
But you know me, I don't really rock with Jordans like that no more.
You gonna like these though? That shit is crazy.
Oh, those shirts are clean though. Okay.
Yeah. And you see what's on the tongue?
Yeah, I see it. That shit hot. Okay.
Yo.
That's hot.
Niggas out here making weed Jordans and shit. The chronic edition.
That'll be some dope for 20 Jordans and shit.
Right? That's what they are. They're 420 Jordans.
Nah, okay.
It's crazy.
What's up, Dartmouth?
Melvin Riley? He ain't on my list.
Who's Melvin Riley?
That's the dude from Ready for the World. The
oh, that's his name?
Yeah. No relation to Teddy.
Damn, he took how you take Melvin Franklin and Teddy Riley? Let me love you down. See, that was the first song that said it's okay to love a cougar, low key, yo.
Oh, wow. That's what you got from it?
Oh yeah, that's what the song was about.
Oh, about a cougar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, y'all better recognize you.
I wasn't a huge fan of them like that. They were like a fake Tom to me.
Man, they were a fake Minneapolis sound altogether. Hey, yo, I gotta get one of my albums downstairs right quick. Give me a second.
They were like the bootleg Morris Day in the time. They said they didn't have no Morris Day in the group.
No. They were the bootleg version of the deal.
Oh god.
Right. All of them dressed the same. They had the same hairdo. Yo. Milli Vanilli now. You're very grateful. What you grateful for? Yeah. He didn't get caught making the song about. I don't know. I didn't. That's news to me. That I didn't know the song was about Cougars. Yo. Wow. It's crazy. It's gonna be interesting. What y'all been bumping lately? Yep, that was a real thing. Milli Vanilli, they got their Grammys taken away for lip syncing. I think I was I want to say I was like in 3rd grade when that shit happened, 4th grade. That shit was crazy. My favorite Arsenio Hall guest is Luther. Yeah, Luther was on the last episode. I saw somebody post a clip last week of that. And he came out and sang, and Arsenio asked him to sing what did he ask him to sing? He asked him to sing something. And he did a little bit of that a cappella, and it was great. De La Soul, yeah. I seen a lot of people bump that. They starting to, take out their De La stuff. Yep. TLC, oh yeah, TLC making the list, definitely. For sure. That's one of my favorite groups. Definitely. Best girl group ever to me. Teddy Pendergrass for sure. He's making the list. I don't know how many albums yet, but he's definitely going to be on here. Vanilla Ice was good for one album. That was like a moment in time. I was a fan of his for like one album, and that was it.
Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to talk about some good old-fashioned R&B.
Let's go.
I got my liquor, and I'm ready.
You got your liquor?
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't drank in 2 weeks.
You got to take a drink for this. That's how stressful it is for you.
No, I'm not stressed. I'm just living right now. I'm just trying to release some shit. That's all I'm trying to do. Just release.
All right, I think I need a drink then because
haven't had a drink.
I don't know how many albums some certain artists are going to make it. Like somebody mentioned Teddy Pendergrass. How many albums would you put from Teddy on the list?
They'll just have to see the list. I can't even answer that question, honestly.
Reggie giving us hard answers that we wasn't looking for.
Yeah, man. Cause I told y'all, motherfuckers, I'm not gonna say who's on my list. I just gotta.
No, I'm not telling you to tell me what's on your list. I'm saying if you was to put Teddy Pendergrass on the list, how many albums would make the list?
Probably no more than 3.
3? Okay. I was thinking of like 3 or 4. I mean, because I like this first 4. After anything after that, it was this.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, you feel me though. All right. What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. 919 representing, all in the building. You know what I'm saying? Got my homegirl, the illustrious Miss Ashley, in the building too. How you doing, Ash?
What's up? I'm good.
All right, and then we got Try in the building as well. You know, talking shit as usual. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do.
All right. I want to give a quick shout out to my homegirl Lashaya for having me on her channel earlier, having both me and Try on the channel. Y'all make sure y'all going out and support Lashaya. You know, she be having some dope content talking about financial stuff, you know, talking about relationships. You know what I'm saying? We had a dope Jeopardy today and stuff too. And you win Cash App prizes too. So.
It's always us on there. Nobody wants to battle us.
Exactly.
Like they're afraid. You know what I mean? So
But it's like, oh, it's these niggas again.
oh God. Who's gonna come and battle them?
Don't worry. We're gonna keep promoting. That's what I like about Black YouTube. We promote everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But all these other motherfucking YouTubers, they want to do this shit for clout. I just do it for the soul and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a little clout won't hurt once in a while though. But hey, but anyway, you know, y'all read the title. Y'all know what we're about to do. The top 100 R&B albums, part 3. Yes. How y'all loving this list so far? Y'all loving it?
It's great.
That's great. Yeah, like I said, I'm still gonna go a little easy on y'all, but once we get to number 70, man, that's where boom, and boom, we're just gonna come at you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? No EPMD. So let's start with number 80. So number 80, yeah, I posted a link on the community tab. Q, just check it out. So number 80, this is gonna be a somewhat controversial choice. You know, I know some people are tired of hearing this artist's name, but you know, when she makes good music, she makes good music, and I don't give a fuck. This album was dope. It's Beyonce with the 4 album. This album came out June 24, 2011. Nice. Yes, Beehive. I got Beyonce on here and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this album pretty much came out around the time when Matthew Knowles, she fired Matthew Knowles, which is her dad, as manager. She wanted to be more mature with her music and stuff. She did that Bow Down song and whatnot. And then, you know, the album pretty much had like a nice little R&B, hip hop kind of like dance kind of vibe and stuff like that too. It has songs like Run the World Girls, which I don't really care for the song, but she looks sexy as fuck in that video. I'm not gonna hold you. Love on Top, my favorite song off this album, spoiler alert. Countdown's pretty good. You said yours too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Party with Andre 3000, you know, Andre 3000 come out of hiding once in a while, just come on this album and stuff too. You know, believe it or not, I don't really care for Best Thing I Never Had like that. It's okay, but it's one of those songs I could be like, you know what, I have to be in the right mood for it, you know what I'm saying? It's too the OC for me. I'm gonna be real, but it's too like, what's that white show? I can't think right now. I have a lot of my mind.
It's too OC for you?
Like, you know those little white movies and stuff like that? They have thrown in one black song and stuff, and then pretty much it's always when the people fall in love and they have like a little montage. It's like one of those kind of songs and stuff, but it's an okay song, but that's probably my least favorite song on the record. But other than that, you know, this is a very good album and shit too, you know. I need to get my hands on this record, so this is the Beyonce 4 album. Yeah.
Ashley, you want to go next?
Okay. All right. My number 80 is Silk's Love Session.
Ooh. Okay.
So, yeah, I don't hear a whole lot of people mentioning it at all.
Facts.
Like this album had some really good stuff. They even did a song with Tamar Braxton. Don't Go. I love that song.
Dope.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Like the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, it's called Love Session. So anyone who don't know that album or haven't heard that, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I gotta check that shit out. I heard bits and pieces of it over the years.
All right. Number 80 for me, underrated group, and they had an unsung, and they're going through family drama, but they also had that Minnesota sound, and their first album to me is a classic. They have a shitload of siblings, from Leroy to Eddie, Eugene, Haney, Rudy, Kathy, Elizabeth, and Mona. The
Theo, Vanessa.
Jets classic
Oh, wow.
album, 1985, MCA Records, and they had the huge hit single "Crush on You" and "You Got It All," "Curiosity." 5 Mic classic. This is their best album. I know they came out with another album after this. They had a huge hit single on the Beverly Hills 2 soundtrack back in the day, but this album right here, their best album. Severely underrated group, and it's a shame that they going through family turmoil right now with their parents and the other siblings and people suing each other. And we just need the original band back together. We need the original band, and
Jesus
they're
Christ.
into music out. You know what I'm saying? Jets, 1985.
Okay. Well, my number 79 is gonna be a surprise to a lot of people. You know, you're gonna go a little Blue Eyed Soul with this one. You know, this album came out in 1969.
I got a little Blue Eyed Soul of myself on this list.
I hate that title so fucking much, but it's Dusty Springfield, Dusty in Memphis.
Never heard of him.
You heard that's a son of a preacher, man. That song.
Okay. That was him?
Oh, yeah.
That was her.
All right.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a surprise to a lot of people. Yeah. Got some jams up with this bitch.
I think you're doing that on purpose. You really like this song, this album? It's
Yes,
one
I
of
do.
your favorites?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it's not for shock value.
It's not for shock value.
Okay.
And let me explain why though. First of all, she pretty much recorded this in Atlantic Records and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The rhythm section works with like Aretha Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Sweet Inspirations, you know, Sissy Houston's group as backing vocalist.
Right.
You know, this album had like a very like gritty appeal to it. You know what I'm saying? Songs like "Son of a Preacher Man" that's been sampled a lot of times.
Right.
Cypress Hill, most notably, "Just Lil Lovin'." I didn't want to hear it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dusty, one of the most underrated when it comes to like Southern soul and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna expect a review on this album very soon. That's all I gotta say.
Oh wow.
Yes.
She looked like she was in a horror film or something.
Yeah.
But you know, white people, you know.
Oh wow.
Okay. My number 79, I already know that you two don't like this group from back in the 90s. But hey, I don't care. It's my pick anyway.
Okay.
My number 79 is Shy's If I Ever Fall in Love.
Oh hell. Wow. Hell no. Hell no.
What the hell no.
But I respect your opinion. Though. I respect it.
Yeah. Of course, everyone knows the title track from either the radio version or the acapella. Either one doesn't matter to me. I like that. I like I'm Yours, Comforter. I mean, there are a few good gems off that album. I'm not gonna front. But I already know y'all don't like Shy that much.
I like some of these songs, but I wasn't
But
like
not their actual albums.
yeah.
Reg, you just don't like their stuff, period.
I don't like that fake ass voice, man. I'm sorry. I try to get into them. You heard me. They're like a $2 Boys to Men.
Wow.
So what is All for One then? They wasn't Boyz II Men?
They were the charity Boys to Men.
What about As Yet?
Yo,
Charity.
Wow.
man.
Okay.
The charity Boyz II Men. Wow.
The only group who was influenced by Boyz II Men but still had their own formula that I fucked with, Portrait.
You think Portrait was Boyz II Men?
Yeah.
What?
They were very influenced, but they
It
didn't
was?
have. Yeah, but they had their own style with the added something new and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because whether people want to like it or the Boyz II Men kind of brought back that Temptations, that Four Tops harmony, but with 90s twist.
Yeah. What about High Five?
High Five, I like them.
I like them. I don't love them, but I like them. They had
Okay.
some okay tracks and stuff like that, but I feel like the tragedy of the group, like what kind of prevented that success, in my opinion.
Yeah, they had a whole lot of tragedy in that group.
Like Jesus Christ, yo, like
Them, the Force MDs, and
Yeah.
like I had to watch a comedy just after that Unsung episode. Like I was just like, yo, what the fuck?
what the Force MDs or High Five?
Both shit, both.
Yeah.
But I feel like High Five was just more sadder.
No, I think Force MDs was more sad.
I was just
Yeah,
like, God,
'cause it's only like one that's still alive in that group.
Lou Gehrig's disease.
Everybody
Jesus.
else passed away.
That's like with the Dramatics. Only
Yeah.
LJ is still around.
Yeah.
I mean LJ and Squirrel, but Squirrel retired.
It's crazy, yo.
Mind you, LJ wasn't even the original member and shit.
No, but he's still around.
Right.
All right. 79. I know Reg had this album on his list last week, and it's definitely making my list. Diana Ross, the Diana album 1980. Classic album. And you got joints like Upside Down and I'm Coming Home.
Mm-hmm.
Some of her best shit. Some of her best shit in the 80s. And we did a review on this a couple years ago. Check it out if you missed it. Diana Ross, Diana 1980.
Oh yeah. All right, number 78. You know what? This album right here is a lot of fun. Every time I listen to it, it always gets me into a good mood. You know what I'm saying? It was a soundtrack to a horrible movie, but I don't give a fuck. It's Prince and the Revolution Parade.
Oh yes, love that.
This album came out in 1986. The most underrated Prince album of the 80s, in my personal opinion.
I agree.
I don't understand. I feel like the movie gave it a bad rep.
Yeah,
the movie
was trash.
That Under the Cherry Moon, hell no, hell fucking no.
He was too ambitious with that movie.
Exactly. But when he came to this album right here, it pretty much was one of his most funkiest. Yet it had like a jazzy soul twist to it. Like this is around a period he was experimenting with jazz a lot. Like when he was working, like doing the Madhouse, you know, he had Eric Leeds in the band and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You have songs like "I Wonder You," love that track. Wendy did a thing on that track. "Girls and Boys," that was a very dope track.
Right.
"Mountains," my favorite track on this album. I know when I did a review, I said "Life Can Be So Nice," but "Mountains" kind of snuck up on me. Kiss,
yeah.
which originally that was not even his song. He gave that song to his artist named Maserati. But what had happened was he loved the demo so much he took the song back, but he still gave Maserati writing credit and stuff like that. He still gave credit and stuff too. So that's crazy, you know. Only Prince, man. "Another Lover in Your Head," very dope song right here. You know, my only gripe when it comes to this album, you know, what is my only gripe when it comes to this album? When it comes to like the hits and the B-sides, there was no B-sides of this album on the hits and the B-sides, which they had this one joint called, I think, "Pussy or Money." Fire fucking. So I think that was the B-side, if I'm not mistaken, of "Another Lover in Your Head," but I could be wrong. But yeah. Underrated album.
Just wait. Once the estate release it, they'll put out like a box set with like all those B-sides on that album.
Right. That's what they do.
My number 78 is the Brotherhood album by 3T, which is Tito Jackson's sons.
Okay.
Yeah, to me that was a great album. Of course, they had their Uncle Mike on there too with the track Y, which is one of my favorites. That anything 24/7, the title track. To me, I mean, of course they're part of the Jackson family legacy, of course. But for them to like pretty much follow in their dad's footsteps and their uncles and aunts' footsteps, that really says something. And I know they did like at least another album sometime after this, but I haven't heard that one.
Yep. That's a very dope album too.
Yep.
All right, number 78. One of the best, I want to say the best remix album, in my opinion, of all time. For this R&B artist, Mary J. Blige was the 4-on-1 remix album, 1993. This album has 3 dead legends on it: Notorious B.I.G., Heavy D, and Craig Mack, all on one album. That's something that's probably hasn't been done before. You know what I'm saying? And she had production from Teddy Riley and Tumbling Dice with Shad Smith, Heavy D himself, and DJ Ron G's on this album. Casey from Jodeci is on this album on the Love No Limit remix. You got You Don't Have to Worry remix with Craig Mack, the Real Love remix with Biggie, the My Love remix with Heavy D, Sweet Thing remix was fire too. All around classic remix album. It's always been my favorite remix album, and it doesn't get a lot of recognition like it should. But yeah, this is fire. Like every track on here was well done, well remixed. They picked the right producers and collabs, and this is why she's the queen of soul. Mary J. Blige was the 4-on-1 remix album.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Number 77. The Sweet Inspirations had a comeback for this album right here. I'm just gonna let the title speak for itself. It's Aretha Franklin with Lady Soul. This album came out in 1968. Very, very, very dope record, in my opinion. This is the one where you can really see the growth of an artist as an artist. Songs like Chain of Fools. I mean, chain of fools. Like dope song. This had a song on You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, which that song's all of a sudden getting a bad reputation now because the transgender feel like it's a disrespect to them. But okay, that's really all I want to say on that. All right, songs like Groovin'. She did a cover of the Inspirations. People Get Ready. You know what I'm saying? So this is a very, very, very dope album. Kind of had a little funkiness to it. So I like it.
My number 77 is Tamar Braxton's Love and War album.
Nice.
Dope.
Yeah. Of course, she had her self-titled album Tamar that came out like in 2001, I want to say. At the time, very underrated album as well, because I think the only hit that came out from that album was If You Don't Want to Love Me. But for anyone who wants to know more about Tamar Braxton, of course, she's not only Toni Braxton's youngest sister, she can also sing as well. She had hits off this album like Love and War, All the Way Home, The One. and I know she had a music video for a song on here called Hot Sugar. I like the song more than the video. I didn't like the video, but everything else, this album was, even though Love and War is considered her second album, it pretty much made her well known to a new legion of fans, or her establishing a fan base.
Right.
And yeah, definitely get Love and War if no one knows Tamar Braxton's discography like that.
Oh. All right, number 77 for me. Again, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Love this group. I'm always there in the time. The second album, What Time Is It? 1982. Classic album. You got joints like Gigolo's Get Lonely 2, The Warp, 7793 or 11 Fire. It's only 6 tracks, but for those 6 tracks, they killed it. Definitely one of my favorite time albums. Ice Cream Castle was good. That might make the list too. This one here had to make the list first because this has always been my favorite time album. And Morris Day and Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Jesse Johnson, everybody in that crew, just legends. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Time, What Time Is It? 1982.
Okay, dope. All right, my number 76. I'm gonna go to the 90s R&B with this one right here. It's Usher with My Way.
Nice.
Yes.
This is a very, very, very dope album. It's coming 3 years after his self-titled debut, which I fucking like that album. I know a lot of people don't care for that album too much, including Usher himself, but
like
Really? You don't like it?
nah.
I
Why?
like that first one.
I'm not too sure. I guess he felt like, I don't know. He just said he didn't really care for it because he rarely does those songs on tours
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? But I would take that album over anything after Here I Stand. Really,
He's
just
bummed.
keeping it a buck. But with this album right here, this was the first time he worked with people like Babyface, Jermaine Dupri. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love songs like Nice and Slow. That was a classic song right there. They had their cover of Slow Jam with Monica. That was a cover of the Midnight Star song. Bedtime was good. One Day You'll Be Mine. That was like another Isley Brothers cover right there too. I want to wait. Either that was a cover. No, yeah, that was a cover. Yeah, that was a cover. But yeah, this was a very dope record right here. Definitely have Usher coming into his own. Must have in your collection. Love it.
My number 76 is Total's self-titled album.
Oh.
Yeah, they had hits like Can't You See with Biggie on there, Kissing You, No One Else, and Do You Think About Us. And they had a lineup of producers at the time besides Diddy, Stevie J, Rodney Jerkins, the Neptunes, Raphael Sadiq, Chucky Thompson, even eventually Tamar Braxton's now ex-husband Vincent Herbert. So yeah, definitely a dope album by them.
All right, number 7. Where we at? 76?
Yeah, 76.
76. The debut album from Patti LaBelle. Patti.
Oh wow!
Classic album right here. She defected from.
Heard that.
You never heard this album? Oh, come
Never.
on, bro. I'm disappointed in you. I would think you of all people, and I know BJ heard this album. You of all people have to hear this album. This is
I have to hear that, but yeah.
Phenomenal on Epic Records, produced by David Robinson, not NBA David Robinson, another David Robinson. And you had joints like You Are My Friend, Go to Have Your Love, Funky Music, Since I Don't Have You. Patti just killed this album. Like this. When you hear this album, you can see why she left, LaBelle in the dust and she went on her own, and vocally she killed it. Definitely a classic debut album.
Yeah. All right. I definitely got to hear that record and shit. All right. 1972. This album came out as my number 75. Stevie Wonder, Talking
Nice.
Book.
Classic.
When people think the classic period with Stevie, this is the album that really kicks it off, in my personal opinion. Yeah, man, this album, he definitely was working the usage of the synthesizer of this time. You know what I'm saying? This has songs like "You Are the Sunshine of My Life," "You and I, We Can Conquer the World." You know what I'm saying? I gotta throw my rest in peace to Jeff Beck, because he did the guitar on "Looking for Another Pure Love."
Right.
But no, also a little trivia too. "Superstition" was originally supposed to have been for Jeff Beck, but Stevie liked the song so much that he kind of took the song back and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but he still let Jeff Beck be on the album and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was a very, very dope album, very soulful. I mean, this album to me, when it comes to Stevie Wonder album, this is like among my favorites and stuff.
Oh yeah. My favorite track is I Believe When I Fall in Love.
Ooh.
Love that joint.
Oh, I forgot. My favorite Stevie song, "You and I Can Conquer the World."
That's a classic too.
Y'all remember the episode of Good Times when Thelma got married and Michael sang the song and stuff?
I don't remember that one.
I remember that.
What season was that?
That was at the last season when Thelma married that light-skinned nigga Keith and shit.
No, I don't remember that one.
Now I'm disappointed in you, Try. You should have seen that one. I'm disappointed.
I probably did. The last season that was like it was weird because the father had already died and Thelma got married and shit.
Right, they were just scrambling for ideas and shit.
Yeah.
What up, Eric?
Eric was good.
Yeah. Okay. My number 75 is Jade with Jade to the Max.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Of course, one of their most well-known songs is "Don't Let Go," which I still hear to this day. And they did a cover of the Emotions song. They had Anger. They had other hits like "I Wanna Love You" and "One Woman" off this album. But yeah.
All right. What we got? 76?
75.
75. 75 is 2016. Bruno Mars, 24K. Magic.
Nice.
Classic album. Only 9 songs. I was disappointed. I felt like he should have put Uptown Funk on here, and I know he put it. That's on Mark Ronson's album, but I could have been a bonus track at least. But he gave us 9 bangers. We got the title track, 24K, Magic, and Finesse, original version, not the remix with Cardi B. We got Calling On My Lovelies, Fire, Versace on the Floor. That's What I Like, big hit off of this album, one of my favorites on here, Perm. Phenomenal album. Bruno Mars always comes with classic material. He has not one. I mentioned this last week, him and Anderson .Paak, phenomenal artists between both of them. And yeah, this is a classic 9-track album, 24K Magic.
Dope album. My number 74. I can't wait to see this artist this year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is gonna be the Janet with Janet period, or just simply Janet. The album came out in 1993. For a while, this used to be my favorite Janet Jackson album, and it still kind of is. I'm kind of torn in between another one, which I'm gonna save that for very soon. But this was the album when she renegotiated her contract. She wanted to have like a separate identity from the Jacksons, or the Jacksons and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Again, you kind of had some very bad skits on this record too. Like these were probably the most annoying Janet skits, in my personal opinion. Like, I'm sorry, I love this album, but some of these skits were fucking annoying.
It's
As
crazy.
well. Like I'm just like, God damn, I love Janet, but come on, girl. What up, Eric?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, what's up?
Good.
Not much. Yeah, but this album has some of my favorite Janet songs, like The Body That Loves You, Anytime, Any Place. That in the R. Kelly remix, I love.
Mhm.
That's the Way Love Goes. What I'll Do, Throb, fucking what's that one track? Whoops Now. Oh my! And she had this other song that was supposed to have been for this album called '70s Love Groove.
Uh,
Oh God! Take out 5 of them damn skits and put that song right there, man. Come
facts.
I never heard of that song.
I never heard of
on,
that.
man.
Was
I'm
it
gonna send.
unreleased?
All right.
Yeah, it's on like the special edition of the album. Like I think if you
Oh, okay.
cop it from overseas.
Right. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Japanese for $800, they have what you gonna be, motherfucker, for one song.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm. That's insane. Okay. My 74 is Cut Close's Surrender album.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. They had songs off their only album besides the title track, I Like and Get Up On It.
Dope.
Because I still hear those songs played on the radio still today. Those are my favorite tracks off that album. And I wish they really would have came out with some more stuff.
Blame Keith.
Right.
Yeah.
Should have been begging Electra to give them a fucking renegotiation for the contract and shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right, 74 is 1991. Boyz II Men, Cooley High Harmony,
Nice.
classic album. You had joints like Motown Philly, which was the first single, and Please Don't Go. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. You know, you had End of the Road. End of the Road was later added to the album, but this is one of the best R&B groups ever. Wanye, Sean, Nathan, Mike, all 4 of them can sing lead vocals. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is a phenomenal album, man. I love their first 3 albums. I think after '98 they fell off album wise, but they still got the vocals. But their first 3 albums are classics. This is definitely a 5-man classic. And thank you, Eric, again for getting the original copy from me, because I've been wanting this forever. Like the original album cover, it's a classic album cover.
How you working out?
All right. That's the y'all really surprised me with some of these picks and stuff. I was expecting that Cut Close. Number 73. Man, when this album came out, this album got motherfuckers wanting to burn incense, wearing dashikis. This is around the time when 2016 was just a crazy year in general and whatnot. But when this album came out, I mean, this album just took another storm. It's a Solange with a seat at the table. You know, this album, one of my favorite neo soul albums in the recent decade, because you know this album, oh my god, I don't even know where to begin with this album. Like, I definitely feel like, you know, songs like Cranes in the Sky, timeless. What was my joint? Fubu, all my niggas in the hole, like that's my joint. Mad with Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Don't Touch My Hair was pretty good too. You know, this just has that. This album kind of reminds me of some shit you would hear from like Minnie Riperton or some joint like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's crazy because when this album came out, everyone was all like, "Oh, well, we love Solange and stuff like that." I'm just like, y'all know shit about that Soul Angel and shit. Y'all know shit about. Y'all know y'all only saw these niggas know from Solange besides this album is the Proud Family theme song and shit. Get out of here with that shit.
No, he's trying to work James back on the elevator. That's about it. I ain't even gonna.
But yeah, man, that's Solange and See the Table. When I Get Home was cool, but it's not touching this one. I'm gonna be real.
That's the only Solange album I don't have is When I Get Home. and they only have it on vinyl. So
I think I got it too, but I just ain't never listened to it.
yeah, and then too, I don't have a record player, so yeah. Okay. My number 73 is I'm taking it to the early 2000s this time. It's by none other than Ashanti.
Oh hell no.
Hey,
Oh
you
hell.
asked me. Hey, I'll start that bullshit now, brother. Or maybe get my CDs out. Matter of fact, wait a minute.
Okay,
Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me
I already
stop.
know how Reg feels about her. So.
Oh baby. Oh baby.
but I chose her debut album. She had hits like "Foolish," "Happy." She even had "Unfoolish" featuring Biggie, which I was a little shocked
As the
by that.
remix. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this was a good debut album for Ashanti. Of course, it was big at the time. And I remember when this album came out, I was like, God, I was like not even 8 years old yet. Yeah.
It's dope. All right, 73. Now, I don't know how people feel about this artist, but I think she crosses many different genres. She's a little bit pop, a little bit jazz, but she's definitely, when you hear her sing, a lot soulful to me. You know what I'm saying? And I've always liked her voice, and she got nominated in the Grammys this past year for her album, and I think it's phenomenal. I think it's her best album. Adele, 30.
Oh, I get that. What the fuck?
Yes, Adele, 30. Yes, she is
Yo, what the
R&B. She is
hell?
R&B.
I
She
thought
is
you was about
R&B. She's a little pop and she's a little jazz, but she's still
Man.
soulful. She's still R&B.
So y'all get at me for Dusty Springfield and
No,
shit.
I'm not. I'm just
No.
saying. I'm not gonna have her on the list if I didn't think she was soulful, a soulful singer. And this is one of her best albums. And this album is more melodic, and she sings about her personal life with her
She's
divorce
dating a
from.
black guy now. That's why.
Yeah, she's dating LeBron's agent. Yeah, Rich Paul. But she sings about her failed marriage and her little boy. She has a little boy now. She has a song dedicated to him called my what's it called? My Little Love.
He's probably ugly like her and shit.
And this is more like a winter album. When I bought it when it came out in 2021 in the winter time, and she has joints like Easy on Me, Hold On, Oh My God, I Drink Wine. Phenomenal album. Like, it's real melodic, it's jazzy. She has some up tempo tracks, but not nothing too crazy. But definitely she kills every track. Definitely a classic album already. And I think, I don't know what the hate is for Adele, but I think she's definitely a great singer in any genre, whether it's soul, pop, jazz, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I did a review on this album when it came out on Instagram. Shout out to the homie Alex Figueroa from Geeks and Flicks. He had bought the album on vinyl the same time I bought the album on CD, and we just managed to do a IG live, and we did an album review, and it was great. You know what I'm saying? So Adele, 30. Reg, I know you don't like her, but when you hear this album, that might change your mind.
Nah, I'd rather listen to Justify than that album. Be real.
So if she was black, how would you feel?
Wait, it don't matter if she was black. There's plenty of black female singers. I don't give a
so
fuck.
You just think she can't sing?
I just think she's overrated.
Oh man,
I don't know about that.
I feel like when I speak to the crowd, they get deaf when I say some of these things. Whenever she gets some dick, she breaks up with the motherfucker. She comes out with an album. Everyone calls it the greatest thing in the sliced bread.
I'm telling you, it's a great album. I'm telling you, it's a great album. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether she overrated or not because of her skin color, that's another thing. But for her music, her ass can definitely sing her ass off.
Janae Aiko ain't got shit on Adele. I said it right there. Janae Aiko ain't got shit on. I mean,
you compare Janae Aiko to Adele? Nah, man.
Yes.
That's totally different lanes.
Hey.
Janelle Monáe. It's okay.
Janae Aiko is good, but Adele is on a different level to me vocally than Janae Aiko.
Man, the Trip album shits all over anything Adele does.
Come on.
Let's
just say you don't like the woman.
I said it. I've been saying this shit for 10 years on this fucking channel now. Oh, shit.
Decade full of hatred. My nigga Red.
I mean, you know, I respect your opinion. I said Ashanti and Adele.
God forbid if I pulled out a Justin Timberlake album and showed you.
Man, I would have dropped dead right now. I would have dropped dead right now and shit. I would have dropped dead.
Oh, man.
You said, well, then we could just keep the list going on while you just, you know, be quiet.
Man. Shit, fucking chasing pavement. She should have been chasing Weight Watchers for all these years and shit.
And she lost weight. She's skinny now. She lost a lot of weight.
Just because she's skinny, that don't make her Vanessa Williams and shit.
I don't know about that, man. Like, I don't know. When the last time Vanessa Williams had a hit song? You talking about like back in the 90s? That's not the
point. I'm just speaking another sexy woman.
So you think Vanessa Williams could out-sing Adele?
Have you heard Vanessa Williams' first two albums?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Have you? Dreaming.
Yeah.
Come on. You're not gonna tell me Vanessa can't sing as good as Adele. You're not gonna
the best for last. That was
you're not gonna sit there and tell me that shit. Hold up.
So Vanessa Williams is good, but yeah, okay. You're saying that because you don't like Adele that Janae Aiko is better, Vanessa Williams is better. You're gonna say who Ashanti is better next? Olivia was better than her?
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far.
No R&B artist?
See, Ashanti, she and her sideburns can go somewhere else and stuff. Olivia was G-Unit side chick. Let's just be real about that. I mean,
wow.
I'm just saying, like, y'all get. I respect everyone's opinion. I'm not going to disrespect anyone's musical taste, but if you keep singing about heartbreak, her and Taylor Swift, I'm just going to be real.
What does Drake sing about? He don't do the same?
Yeah, that's why I don't like Drake either. Don't get me started on that Canadian and shit.
You like old Drake?
I like old Drake.
Even with old Drake, I have my limits.
We like this Drake right here.
Yeah,
that's
great album.
Drake's second best album right there. His second best album.
Well, we agree on that.
But see, don't even get me started on Big Sean and Janae Aiko's 2088 album.
That was good. I like
what y'all know about that shit?
But I'm not a Big Sean fan. I like.
I'm not a Big Sean fan either. But see, he's good when he's with Janae Aiko.
I agree.
Without Janae Aiko, he's like a lost puppy on the headlights and shit.
I agree. I think he's overrated. You say Adele is overrated. I think Big Sean is overrated.
I can do a whole video why Big Sean is overrated. I can do a whole video. That might be another. That might be another serial artist. I just don't fucking hate. I hate and shit.
Like Adele and the Neptunes.
Adele, Neptunes,
Justin
Big
Timberlake.
Sean, Ashanti. Wow.
Hey, taxi. Now what, nigga? What you gonna do?
Who else? What's that motherfucker's name? Kanye West, Post, 808s and shit. I mean, I can go fucking on shit. Even Shy. I mean, even Shy.
Who?
The group had that song "If I Ever Fall in Love Again."
$2 Boys to Men and shit.
Never heard of him. Black.
Well, I feel like the review we did on Black Enough was just why I just don't.
Hey, did you see that? Did you see that post on my community tab or the CD they were trying to sell?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh shit. Q said, "What about Fabulous?" But don't, nigga. You just try to get me. You just try to get me mad. I didn't talk about Fabulous, so y'all just try to get me mad and shit.
If it ain't Foxy Brown, it's this nigga with my boy Big Sean. Then this nigga Child with him with Fabulous. Can we just love artists that we love? We know what Taylor Swift is, but Adele is a good artist. Even if I ain't listen to her albums in a couple years.
I mean, to each his own. Hell, Cool in the Gang. I can do a video why I kind of feel like they're overrated and shit.
Yeah, I don't like any type of Gap Band 4. Now what you want me to say?
Okay, now wait a minute now. No, we ain't gonna bring Charlie Wilson in this shit.
Now you know they don't got anything good after Gap Band 4. Let's just
Gap Band 6 and Gap Band 7 was dope. What you mean? What you mean?
That's 83. They fell off to me. But
Yeah, sir. Come on now. And you can't count compilation albums. They don't count.
Number 72. You know, we've been talking about this group all day on this channel. Boyz II Men with the 2 album.
Great.
Before they started falling off.
Mm-hmm.
This album came out in 1994.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the reason why they called this 2 because people thought the Christmas album was the second album and whatnot too. So they won't let motherfuckers know that's just a compilation of Christmas album. This is now we came back for business and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Controversial opinion. Oh Lord. I hate the song On Bended Knee.
Wow.
What?
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Y'all throw that word classic. Y'all throw that word
classic. What you mean? That's
y'all
not a
throw that
classic.
word. Y'all throw that word classic too much and shit, but
What?
What?
So that's not a classic song to you?
no, it's not.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
What y'all want? My black card? Okay, all right. Another controversial opinion. I'll Make Love to You sounds like a Disney song.
Oh man.
When I listen to that song, I don't get making love. I get you in Disney World and Mickey Mouse and Cinderella. Y'all remember that episode of Family Matters when Stefan and Laura were in Disney World?
Yes.
And Laura was the stupid prince. Y'all remember that stupid episode?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it reminds me of. I like it, but Wanye's over dramatic killed it for me. Everything else on this album is fire. Vibing. The remix of
I'm not
Vibing.
crazy about I'll Make Love to You. I'm sorry.
Thank
It was a
make love. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's
So fuck is this?
It was, to me, it was like too like theatrical.
Thank you.
That's my take on it.
Movie that was when they put it in that movie. I understand that though, but yeah, come on now.
Like, it's a good song, but it sounds Disney. It sounds too Disney for me. Like, especially the beat. Like, when I think of making love songs, I think Tony's Anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I think SWV Week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna really take it back with you. Shirley Murdoch, As We Lay.
Okay.
Gladys Knight and the Pips. Neither one of us wants to say goodbye.
Teddy Pendergrass, Turn Off the Lights.
Teddy Pendergrass's whole discography. Yeah. When he was standing up.
I'm about to say before the crash.
Hell, I would even fuck to Michael Jackson's I Can't Help It. I'm sorry. I would make love to that song right there, but I can't make love to I'll Make Love to You. No pun intended.
Me neither. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Like, especially Wanya, he throws my rhythm off when I'm stroking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stroke with Wanya's voice, man. Like,
this man stroking is not
make love to somebody and you trying to work some moves out and this motherfucker tries to do some ad-libbing and shit like that. That's how I feel with Wanya's voice. Like,
wow.
But the album is very good. It's probably my favorite Boyz II Men album. You know what I'm saying?
So hold up. So you think I'll Make Love to You is Disney? What I've always felt like I Believe I Can Fly sounds Disney.
No,
well, that's the thing.
It don't.
That's not a song to make love to. That's a gospel song. And he made that with soundtrack to Space Jam.
Yeah, but it sounds maybe because it was overplayed. I think that's why you don't like it. It was overplayed. The Boyz II Men song was overplayed.
I can see where you come from with Gotham City though, but we ain't going to disrespect I Believe I Can Fly.
I'm not. I'm just saying that there were songs that were overplayed that people get tired of hearing now.
Shit.
You know, End of the Road. You don't get tired of hearing that? That was overplayed.
Oh, End of the Road.
End of the Road. I never get tired.
Oh my god. I love the song, but at the same time, over dramatic. One of the most dramatic songs. And then every time we play that song, niggas always want to cry. And
it's a ballad. What you mean?
It's an emotional song. That and It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday.
Now I can understand people crying to It's So Hard to Say Goodbye because especially when Coolie High, when they killed Cochise, and then in the episode of Martin when Mama's bird died and they played that song, I almost cried because of that shit too. But I ain't almost like, and you know me, I rarely cry because I'm a real ass nigga and shit too. But still, like, I mean.
I cry every time Tazzy come on, but he saying nothing about it.
I think we learned a lot about Reg's personal life tonight. He doesn't stroke to Wanye's voice, and he doesn't compliment. I learned a lot from you already tonight. So
damn, Reg, you telling all your business.
next,
Ronnie said, "What about a song for Mama?" I love a song for Mama. That might be my favorite Boyz II Men song, believe it or not.
okay.
But we all know how I feel about Soul Food the movie, which we're gonna talk about that one day. And shit.
You don't like it?
I love it, but I felt Ahmad was misdefined protagonist. That's all I'm gonna say.
He was annoying.
But that's all I have to say about Boyz II Men 2.
Okay. My number 72 is a British artist who I feel is underrated in the US, in my opinion. None other than Craig David's Fill Me In.
Good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that album has so many great joints. From the title track to 7 Days to Walk Away to I know he has two versions of the album. The US version has Fill Me In Part 2. I love that one. I love that version. That entire album is great from beginning to end. So for anyone who doesn't know Craig David, look him up on YouTube. His discography is on there as well as on Spotify. Definitely check him out.
Yeah. I like his second album, Slicker Than Your Average.
I need to get my hands on that.
That was great. That's a great album.
Yeah, we need to talk about it one day.
Yes, for sure. All right, 72 for me is Dawn, Maxine, Terry and Cindy, and Vogue, Funky Divas. Classic album, my favorite En Vogue album of all time.
I'll accept that.
What you mean? You don't think it's a classic album?
It's a classic album, but it's not touching the first album.
That first album was good. I think they had bigger hits on this album, though.
They did.
You know, giving him something that he can feel and free your mind. You had My Lovin' Know You're Never Gonna Get It, Give It Up, Turn It Loose. This is a great blend of New Jack Swing and R&B. Phenomenal album, 5 Night Classic. We talked about this already, right? I want to say we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Great album. One of my favorites.
Their last great album.
Yeah, their last great album.
All right. Oh shit. Excuse me. All right. Number 71. You know, I gotta end it off with a bang. New Jack Swing in the building. We got Teddy. We got Timothy. We got Aaron. Groove Me.
Yes.
Lady.
Classic.
Good night. Come on, come the fuck on. We going there. We going there tonight. Guy, their first album. You know what I'm saying? This album to me, one of the best New Jack Swing albums ever, in my personal opinion. Like, an album that went through a lot of controversy even before it came out, because Timothy Gatlin literally left the group before the album came out because, you know, the manager, you know, Gene Griffin was screwing Guy over with their money and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So Damian Hogg came for the next album, The Future, which that's actually my favorite Guy album, but in terms of influence, I got to give it to this one right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 10 songs, all classics. You can get a piece of my love. I'll be waiting for you. That's singer. I wish Adele can do something like that. But,
okay, there you go.
Groove Me was dope too. I like Goodbye Love. You know what I'm saying? That was very cool. You know what I'm saying? Very polished for New Jack Swing and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal album to this day. I love it.
Yes, great album.
My number 71, Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, come on. You know that album got hits from Where I Want to Be to
That's what I'm talking.
What's Up. Shorty Got Her Eyes on Me. I mean, come on. You can't get no better than that.
Definitely. All right, 71 for me. The last pick of the night from Beantown, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Candy Girl, 1983 classic album.
Yeah.
Title track, Candy Girl.
Yay.
Is This the End? Reg's favorite, Jealous Girl. Popcorn Love.
So that's my shit.
Phenomenal album, the first album. It's not respected enough. Everybody runs to Any Heartbreak. They got more than one classic. This is their first one.
Hey, baby. It's on
I
top
don't
of
know
it.
if I'll call it a classic though. In my
This is
opinion.
definitely a classic. This is definitely a classic. They got more than one classic.
The self-titled is their classic after that.
They have more than one classic, like I said. The sophomore one was great too.
I like that. My shit too.
Huh?
Pass the beat. It's called New Edition. I think that's what it called. I think it was one of the B-side records from the era.
Yes. See, Mike loves it. Jealous Girl, a great song that Mace tried to do over and he fucked it up.
I
Did
feel
he
like
do it album?
Another Bad Creation killed it. That cover, in my opinion.
No, they did not. They fucked that up too.
I'm not even a big fan of them. They killed that cover.
Both them and Mace fucked it up. They should never do that again.
Mace's version is hilarious. That's what made him want to be a preacher and shit.
No,
He didn't find God. Niggas were after him because he was after niggas.
I thought it was Puffy robbing him blind and taking his poker.
The real reason was because he made that song and some motherfucker wanted to kill him because he was messing with a girlfriend. That's how this beef with Jay-Z started. He was messing with one of Jay-Z's girls at that time.
He was stepping over Blue Control. We don't want to hear all this.
See, he's too busy going after all these side chicks and stuff like that. That's why he was getting robbed blind and shit.
Yeah. That's
shit.
Tell you, 92 era, niggas was just acting crazy back then.
I'm just going in on everybody tonight.
Yeah, you are. Like
New
Edition, who else?
It was just heavily New Edition.
He didn't find no Jesus. He didn't find no he didn't see the silver cross and shit. He didn't read the book of Revelations and shit. Fuck out.
He was working at a church in Atlanta.
Yeah, that was his scapegoat. He used the church as a scapegoat and shit.
He makes a lot. Let me go find God. Damn, Red.
No, because these motherfucking niggas, they canceled that fucking concert when I was supposed to go to in Augusta.
Oh, the locks and shit?
Yeah, the Mace, Cameron, and Jadakiss, allegedly.
Oh, damn. Did you get your money back?
Yeah, I got my money. Of course I got my money back. I'm Reggie. I got my money back. Shit.
You know how these niggas be. We ain't get y'all niggas in back.
Well, see, Ronnie, when DMX found God, he always was religious from day one and shit. He was praying on shit. That's why whenever these black niggas they claim they find Jesus and shit, it always makes me laugh and stuff.
Yeah, right. Young Jeezy, what was this nigga Young Jeezy doing? There was a strange era for that man. He was just like changing songs. He didn't know his identity. First he was selling dope. Then he was talking about trap or die. Then when that shit didn't work, he wanted to be a preacher. Then next thing you know, that went back to selling dope. I'm like, damn, Jeezy, I'm done with you, man. Shit. We know Rick Ross, but he went to selling dope. Then he went to allegedly rapping about him being the kingpin. I can understand that because he comes from like Florida and shit. Because we didn't know he was a correctional officer until 50 Cent said something, but we still love the nigga's music though. But Young Jeezy was just all over the place at the time because he was down with BMF. Then when BMF got fucked up, he got away from them. He stopped talking about that cocaine rap when the feds came. Now he want to be a preacher. Like, I don't get it. I'm telling you, these rappers, man.
And my favorite part is when they be on social media and then they motherfucking just be doing posts like this.
It's like Diddy's Forever.
The Ja Rule pose.
Looking like fucking TD Jakes and some shit.
That's the Last Temptation pose.
Al Green found God. Yeah, after he got burned with fucking them grits from hell and shit. That's when he found God and shit.
I'm telling you, man, them hot grits that make you find your way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my favorite is when motherfuckers want to be all educated after they go through some scandals and shit in their life. Like Chris Brown is one of my favorites and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker always claims I'm a changed man. 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
took a girl's phone, throws it in the crowd and shit.
Oh my god.
You know, hilarious.
Hey, if you can get women to pay you $1,000 to take pictures to you, you made it in life. So I don't got nothing to say bad, Chris Brown.
Like, I have nothing against motherfuckers finding Jesus and shit like that, or they just. But let's be real, y'all motherfuckers ain't y'all doing this shit for clouts.
I mean,
Like,
it is 2023. I mean, anybody will do anything for clout nowadays. You
like
got Kanye West, dressing up like Ice Spice. I'm like, your whole life over you as a father. If you got your daughter dressing up like Ice Spice, I'm like, yeah, nigga, you felt as a father, Kanye. I don't know what to say about you.
this nigga Kanye, he went from having a church in Wyoming to White Lives Matter. That should tell you everything you need to know. Where's Candace Owens now when you need her? I'll wait.
She needs to put her black ass in the corner because he don't be saying nothing that's good.
She needs to just say fuck it and just open up an OnlyFans. That way I'll get her attention.
Man, nobody don't want to see that bullshit, sir.
That's what all these girls are doing. They ain't got nothing in their career. They want to do the OnlyFans and shit, you know? Like, I ain't gonna pay for no fucking just to see some pussy on my computer screen. If I want some pussy, I'll call somebody up right now and shit. I'm just being real, like, yeah, niggas actually pay for OnlyFans and shit. Like, we still at an age where we still pay for pornos and shit. Like, come on.
And then they get mad when you don't want to pay them.
Right, like
they follow you, but they get mad. I'm like, why are you following me then? Like, I didn't ever ask you to follow me.
If I'm not interested in the sneak preview, I'm not going to pay for the full show.
They give you a demo for $2, then want you to pay more. Like, I never been in the business of paying for, you know, a woman's pleasure. I mean, if you took me, we can do something. But, you know, I'm the type of person to deal something with you before I hit the walls, you know. But, you know, nowadays, these girls will give it up for $5.50 each chicken sandwich.
Well, they
You know,
might as well be a prostitute if they're going to be selling their OnlyFans like that.
And you know what I hate about Instagram, though? Let's just say some random girl wants to follow me. I'll be like, oh, she a cute girl. You know, more followers the more. Talking about, hey, baby, I can let you see my pussy for $30 on this.
They hit your DM, right? And
like,
they get mad. They get mad when you don't want to fucking pay them. Like,
right.
You to me.
You can imagine the crazy shit I've seen on Twitter with these girls just busting it wide open. Then, you know,
crazy.
I got some strange pictures and stuff. Like, I don't even want to talk about half of the things these girls will do for a little piece of change. I was like, yeah, I can't even do it.
They have gumdrop titties and an airhead pussy. That's the thing about these girls on Instagram and shit. Like, I don't understand this world today. I really don't understand this world. Like, that's how much economy and inflation fucked everybody. It's like people trying to sell your pussy on Instagram now and shit. You know, like, I don't understand. I just don't understand, motherfuckers. I'm gonna stay on for like another 5 minutes anyway, because I gotta rehearse for this gig and shit.
All right.
Y'all talking about Marcus? Y'all talking about Betty Davis, the funk singer? Okay. DMX, legend to me. I don't care if he does gospel. Okay. Y'all been seeing Smokey Robinson cutting it up on stage lately and shit.
Yeah.
For the hoes, I'm like, oh, hey, give me. I'm trying to
82 My nigga's 82 years old, man, still cutting it up on shit. I'm just like, this nigga Smokey just don't quit, boy. Shit.
You gotta get that money, man.
I'm telling you, man. If I'm 80 years old right now, honestly, if I died, I don't mind dying fucking, honestly. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If I ever had the best sex in my life and I die, I'm gonna die a happy man. God forbid, you know. But I ain't gonna die anytime soon. That's all I have to say. Cause think about it. Y'all remember that movie on Medea's Big Happy Funeral or whatever, when that motherfucker died after he got some pussy.
There's some goddamn Medea movies I can't even think which one you talking about.
Medea insert here. I'm still waiting for Medea's Juneteenth.
Wow.
We see fucking Medea movie. Just hang up the dress on her. Just
Oh shit. Marcus Messiah said Tyrone Davis was that nigga though. In the mood. He was pimping in his fucking lyrics and shit, yo. Better vocalist, Elder Barge or Smokey Robinson. I gotta go with Smokey.
I'm gonna go with L.
I mean, they're both light skinned and falsetto, so. Power, who the fuck is Matt Hoffa? Who the fuck is that nigga, yo?
That's the dude with the podcast, the battle rapper.
Math Hop. That's the wackest name I've ever heard in the battle. Mathematics. Okay. Yes. That's good British R&B. I want to see Adele do something like that, but you know,
like the defended. I know I shouldn't have sold this shit. I knew you was gonna say something. Well, I would have put some of these on this though, but.
I mean, look, Loose Ends. They were like the most artistic group in '80s R&B, man. Who's that?
Terrell Wheeler. He was a part of Soul to Soul.
Okay. Like niggas don't talk about Loose Ends like that, you know, hanging on a string. At least a dope artist, I like her.
He should have had a better discography because he only got one album.
But that one album got her a Grammy and it made history too. So.
You got my boy Thundercat.
Oh, yes.
I don't know which one I would have put in like order.
Love that album.
That's a cool album. That's a cool album.
I don't know if she's making the list though. She might be on the borderline.
Well, I can already tell you she's not on my list.
She's on your list? She's not on your list?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Who that?
Keisha Moses.
Underrated.
And Marcus, you're gonna have to find out if we have Switch or not, man. I keep telling you, I'm not gonna tell y'all who's on my list. I can't speak for Try and Ashley, but I can't tell y'all who's on my list.
Nope, I ain't saying nothing. You don't know.
I'm just picking albums I know, so I ain't putting shit on there that I don't know.
But next week though, I got that heat for y'all. I got heat, man. Shit. Y'all gonna look at me like, oh shit, this nigga got what?
Mm. Like how you looked at me when I pulled out the Adele album.
Oh, you kids today, I swear. Oh shit. Y'all really want me to talk about this Adele album? Just admit it. Just admit it, yo.
The Adele album is great. I think you would like it, but
I listen to it.
I don't know why.
Adele album I listen to, so I ain't even gonna front.
I mean, shit. I mean, like I said, I just never cared for that music. Like white women talking about heartbreak. I just never.
What is wrong with that? Everybody goes through heartache, no matter what race.
Well, not with every fucking album.
That's her thing. That is her thing.
Well, it's a gimmick.
How was it a gimmick?
Because it's like
aren't there artists that just sing about one type of thing?
You said what?
Aren't there artists in music that sing about one type of thing?
Yes. And
how many times does Cypress Hill rap about weed? All their fucking career.
No, they never rapped about weed all their career.
95% of Cypress Hill content is about weed.
The first album, they were talking about police brutality.
Okay.
And Latin relations.
Okay. But the majority of their music is about smoking. They're smoking.
Okay, but that's the majority. But it's not every little song they talk about weed and shit.
So you feel like every song Adele sings is about heartache? No. I just told you she had a song about
I say 95%.
She has a song about a kid on her new album.
She's talking about who?
About
her son. I don't give a fuck if she has a nephew on the album and shit. What that's supposed to be?
Redman. How many times did Redman rap about the same shit?
Redman did not always rap about weed, man. He rapped about other shit. What you mean?
Because he's a smoker. He rapped about the same antics and the same smoking and.
See, that's because y'all don't listen to Redman.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. Every album they have is a weed song on there.
And they talk about murder
Murder and weed.
And
Okay, every Ja Rule album, he's talking about the people that my baby.
That was his thing. He was aimed for a specific audience. That was his thing. It was love, it was violence, and that's it. From Ja. You didn't hear too many serious songs from Ja Rule. That wasn't his thing.
And look what Ja Rule's doing now. He's still paying off them festival fees and shit.
Hey, that's his problem.
fire fan.
Baby. All the formula for a Ja Rule song: R&B playground beats, a light-skinned girl singing the hook, his raspy ass voice. That was his formula. Okay?
Yeah, my dark
his lane. He knew his lane. His lane. He was not gonna do conscious rap. That's not him. Talib Kweli, on the other hand, that's his thing.
Yeah, everybody got to stick, and everybody can stick to it. Like, just let the people specialize in certain music. But once you start going balance, that's when the motherfuckers gonna get clowned. So I'm gonna just say that.
What would you want Adele to sing about? What is she gonna sing about?
I'm just saying.
Regardless, I'm not. It's gonna take a rock for me to like one Adele song. It's gonna take the Cure of All Homeless to make me like one Adele song.
I think you will like Adele faster than I like anything from Young Jeezy.
What the hell does Young Jeezy got to do with this?
But you talking about artists that you can't listen to? I can't listen to Young Jeezy.
You
know what I'm saying? I think you will like Adele faster than I like Jeezy.
No,
I don't know about this.
I've heard all I have to hear. Most definitely.
And
one of the greatest rappers of all time. Each song.
Yeah, but he's versatile though. I'm talking about artists that had a certain lane for their music.
Well, I prefer more versatile artists. That's just my personal thing.
Okay.
I like both, so niggas want to talk about selling bricks. If you can't do nothing besides that, I mean, just stay in your lane. But to each his own.
But there's an audience for just the coke rap and the mafioso rap.
The audience of niggas just mumbling, but it's a lane for people nowadays, I guess. But it just been so dumbed down. But you still got good music out there, though. But y'all ain't this whole Adele shit. I mean, y'all get on me talking about Foxy Brown's albums and shit, though. But I ain't gonna even go there today.
Power said Ja was featured on a Mary joint and she wasn't light skinned. Well, Mary's a queen of hip hop, so it's a rapper.
Little Mo ain't light skinned either. He did shit with Little Mo. Little Mo ain't light skinned.
Chocolate. I don't care if he's dark, light skinned, ultra bright. I don't care as long as she can sing and do her thing on the song. I don't care about that. Fuck this whole color shit. See, this is what the problem is with some of these artists, man. They just have the same type of sister in the videos, but don't want to show the love and support and the respect to the other. But they're just some of these people sometimes. But if I'm going to do a music video, I'm gonna have all shades of black people in there.
I think the problem comes down to it was white artists, the blue-eyed soul artists that were making better music than some of our own artists. That's the real issue that people don't want to talk about. But if that's the case, you can't blame Adele for that. You got to blame Keisha Cole. You got to blame Ciara and Ashanti and Jill Scott, all of those artists that when the last time they had big, huge records.
Ciara's still having records to this day. What you mean? She's still having it to the Ciara.
What's her last hit? What's her last hit?
23. Now I understand this album. Let me get this shit.
You got to blame some of our own artists for that. That's not on Adele.
I understand this her first album though, but a certain period of time I stopped listening to Ciara and some of her albums because I don't know. Like, besides her being married to Russell Wilson, I don't really know nothing else about her music wise and like years and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. But you can't blame some of these white artists for putting out better music. You got to come with it. Like anybody.
When George Michael was out, when he was out with Faith, and he was out with Listen to Prejudice, did anybody bitch and complain then?
Freddie Jackson did.
Freddie Jackson. Okay.
See, it I don't understand this world. Can I just dislike Adele's music and just live with my life? Why is it every time I say I don't like Adele's music?
I ain't got
You
an
hate
issue
everybody that's
I
white.
don't like.
Right? Justin
but-
Timberlake, you hate the
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait
my
a
bad.
minute.
Everybody that's a pop artist.
Wait a
is
minute. First of all, I love Hall & Oates. I love Simply Red.
white. They wasn't
I
all pop
love
though.
Dusty
They wasn't all
Springfield.
pop.
Huh?
They wasn't all pop.
Majority of Hall & Oates was pop mixed with R&B.
Not the 80s shit. 80s shit was blues. That was blues and R&B.
Who, Hall &
Sour
Oates?
Smile. Sour Smile was not a pop record.
I'm talking. I know Sarah Smile was straight up R&B, but if you listen to shit like One on One,
Okay.
R&B groove,
Mhm.
pop vocal melodies, Simply Red, Holding Back the Years, they were white.
Mm-hmm.
That's my shit right there.
See, who else? Hell, Sade's band members were white.
Right.
Culture Club, I
And she
fuck
did
with.
R&B. And she did
Yes.
R&B.
Average
But
white band.
John B did R&B.
Mm-hmm.
John B, yes.
He have no
But
pop record.
But I throw rocks at poor old Adele. Everyone gets mad at me talking about what's wrong with you.
Because she is pop, but she's also R&B. She don't have like a pop, a straight up pop dance record like a Taylor Swift or a BB Rexha. That's not her.
Who?
That's how they promote her. BB Rexha, she's a pop artist.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
They promote Adele
Never
like
heard
she's
of
one of them. She's not one of them. She's more soulful. But because
Man.
she's white, she's gonna get
Adele is as soulful.
automatically categorized as a pop artist. She's not a pop artist like them.
Adele is as soulful as Phil Collins.
Don't you dare bring Phil Collins' name up with her.
See, when I use the word soul very loosely. It's when it comes to white people.
Why?
See, Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin.
Music has no color, Rich. If it's an Indian artist that's singing soul, it's still soul.
Yeah,
It just comes from an Indian artist.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's just like when it comes to certain white artists and shit like that, sometimes I don't look at it as just like soul. Sometimes it can just be plastic soul. You know what I'm saying? No, think about it. Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most soulful rock singers I've ever heard in my life and shit.
Okay.
That nigga can belt out notes I never heard Adele belt out. Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
He's opera. He's one of the most versatile voices. Michael McDonald, another white artist.
Yeah.
Kenny Loggins.
Mm-hmm.
What's that white boy? What's that white boy name?
John B.
We already
Bobby
talked about
Caldwell.
Bobby. Yeah, thank you, Bobby Caldwell.
Robin Thicke.
Acquired Taste.
Tina Marie.
That's my favorite one. Tina Marie.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
R&B.
R&B. But
So what is the difference with Adele and all of them?
simple. Adele ain't got no soul in her voice.
But you also said you didn't listen to an Adele album, so how would you know?
I never listened to Adele album. I've heard songs, and you don't know how many times I heard songs because my friends want to hear this shit. I gotta hear this shit at work and stuff like that. Shit comes on a fucking commercial.
So a song like Hello is not an R&B song to you?
Hell the fuck no.
I think it is.
That's that singer-songwriter bullshit.
Who
Imagine
said
that's like fucking
You're looking at you getting caught up with the image and how they promoting them.
Nah.
If you close your eyes and you listen to it, that's a soulful song.
Nah, nigga. Let me. You're talking to somebody that heard a lot of 60s soul music.
I
Ray Charles,
know you have.
Wilson Pickett. I know soul when I hear soul. Tom Jones. What y'all know about Tom Jones and shit? Soulful white motherfucker in the life.
Okay.
That nigga has soul. Hell, Barry Manilow
Tom Jones.
has
It's not unusual. That Tom Jones.
Yes.
That nigga. You think that's a soulful song?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He don't sound like soul to me. But
Oh my Jesus Christ. What have I been teaching y'all for these last 10 years and shit, yo? Tom Jones, let me tell you something about Tom. That was one of the first white motherfuckers with rhythm I've ever seen in my life.
Let me ask you don't like Justin Timberlake, but you like Until the End of Time. Is that a soulful song?
That's the most soulful record, but the Beyonce version with Beyonce.
Without Beyonce, it's still a soulful song.
I mean, it's still, you know, he with that one he briefly came to the.
You don't like him. Just say that you don't like these artists. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to.
He briefly came to the cookout, but compare until the end of time. Compare until the end of time to average white band Pick Up the Pieces. Oh no, excuse, I take that back. A love of your own, an average white band.
Okay.
Now,
when you hear a song like Lost Without You, is that a soulful song? You have to think about it.
R&B, but it's not soulful. It's R&B though.
It's R&B, but is it why is it not soulful? Because of who's singing it?
No, it's not because of who's singing it. It's because I don't feel it vocally when it comes to Robin.
Because they white.
What does this damn skin? Can I just explain? Damn.
I'm just trying to make sense of your theory.
No. Robin Thicke wrote some of the baddest R&B joints in the 2000s.
Okay.
He got soul. Magic Touch. That was a soulful song.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one song? I love you, girl. I love you. That was a soulful song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lost Without You. R&B song. I like it. It doesn't have the soul in it.
Why? Does it have so it don't have nothing to do with their color? You just not.
It has nothing to do with their damn color.
So when you hear Adele, so if you never look at Adele,
Robin Thicke can be all I care.
If you heard "Rolling in the Deep" for the first time and you never saw who was singing, what would you think about that song?
Well, I can tell you what I thought about when I first heard it. I never liked it
because
I just didn't feel it. It just didn't hit me.
So you just don't like Adele. That's what it is.
She ain't no Amy Winehouse. Now Amy Winehouse
though. A lot of people. Joss Stone was soulful too. A lot of people.
Joss Stone. Yes, Amy Winehouse. She was so soulful. We didn't give a fuck that she was a drug addict because she was soulful. That's how soulful Amy Winehouse was.
Classic.
Amy Winehouse was the Janis Joplin of her generation.
Okay.
We didn't give a fuck.
For all you Eminem haters out there, I just don't give a fuck.
Shit, Amy Winehouse was so soulful and shit like that. Amy Winehouse was so soulful. She could have done a Motown album back in the 60s. Shit would still been a fucking hit.
She could have, yeah.
Yeah. It's just sad to see her go at such an early age.
Like we went from Amy to Adele. That's the thing about
I feel like Adele is not pure pop. They market her as a pop artist. She's not that. Her voice is R&B.
This is me. You want me to talk about the album though?
No, I've already done it. I'm just saying she doesn't have dance songs like Taylor Swift do. Taylor Swift is pop. Or if you look at, like I said, BB Rexha or Camila Cabello, those are pop artists. Adele don't do songs like that.
Ain't Camila that girl group?
No. Fifth Harmony? Well, I guess the Havana chick. She did Havana.
You talking about this
that racist son of a bitch?
I'm talking about her music, bro. I don't know nothing about her being racist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was every time I hear that name, Camila.
Those are pop artists, but Adele don't make pop records like that. You know what I'm saying? Her voice is soulful. Her voice is R&B.
Interesting. Jill Jones had more soul than Adele.
There you go. I'm not going that far. Jill Jones.
That's Jill Jones, man. Come on.
Jill Jones was popular because of who did her music. That's why people know her.
That's
just like Madhouse, just like Vanity 6.
That was because Prince didn't know what he had on him at the time and shit, because he was just busy.
Where's she at now? She doing music?
It don't matter where the fuck she at now, damn it. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying.
You're gonna pull out you're gonna say anybody is better than Adele at this point.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna say
I haven't heard everybody.
Tara Kemp was better than Adele.
Because I haven't heard everybody. I've heard who I heard what I heard, and when I heard, I'm gonna say what I had to say about it. You know.
What's next? Paula Abdul? You gonna say Paula was better than Adele?
Paula. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this.
What about Sheena Easton? You gonna say Sheena Easton is better?
Sheena Easton is way better than Paula.
No,
Abdul.
she is not.
Yes, she is.
No, she is not.
Yes,
no.
Sheena Easton is way better than Paula Abdul.
No.
What you mean?
Sheena Easton is better than
Sheena
Adele. Where?
Easton,
No.
my baby, take the morning train.
Okay, so Adele got bigger hits than that.
What the fuck, Adele? Nigga, damn.
Two other hits that she got is bigger than that.
What?
Fuck Adele. Y'all treat her like she Aretha Franklin or some shit. God damn
I'm
it.
not saying. I'm saying she's a great singer, and people it's somehow she gets blamed for R&B and why R&B is bad. It's not her fault. It's some of our own artists that put out crap. That's not on Sam Smith. That's not on Adele.
It's the label. It's mostly the labels that wants to bring the hip hop audience to R&B.
Okay, but even if that's the case, even if the labels was behind it and they promoted those artists for R&B, some of our own artists was putting out crap.
Yes, they were. I'm not disagreeing with you about that.
Whose fault is that? So that's Adele's fault. If she coming out with better music than
I
them?
never said it was Adele's fault. I just said I don't like her fucking music and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, Paula Abdul was pop. She was not soul.
Yeah. No.
She hang out with niggas.
Sarcastic when I said he's gonna say Paula Abdul is better than Adele next.
She hung out with niggas though, but she wasn't soulful and shit. Just because she choreographed for Janet Jackson, that don't make her soulful and shit.
Y'all crazy, bro.
She didn't have the voice to be soulful.
If that was her real voice, that's all I'm going to say. I've heard.
She was throwing shade at everybody tonight.
You said what?
So Paula Abdul don't sing now?
I never heard her, so I can't critique it. So
I've heard stories that a lot of them shits she didn't really sing, but I'm not saying it's true.
Oh man.
But she has some bops. But
some bops.
She wasn't soulful.
No, she was pop. That's a pop artist.
What is she? Tyranian? Whatever.
She's
What
like
is she?
Iranian or some shit.
Iranian.
Eastern.
I never thought she was. She had a weird mouth too. I don't know.
She had a weird mouth.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Weird mouth.
I don't know. I'm not saying she's ugly though. I'm just saying like she just did some search. I don't know. All right, let me answer a few more people up in this bitch. Yeah, I already said about Sheena Easton and stuff like that. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I would love to hear Amy Winehouse and Lauryn Hill album. That would, man. Lauryn ain't dropped shit since Miss Education.
Ain't dropping nothing else. That Lauryn Hill album will never come. The day that Lauryn Hill album Detox will be out on the street for everybody to listen.
Shit. Yes, Fifth Harmony also with Namani. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Okay. Marcus said the Bee Gees. We just talked about the Bee Gees last week.
Yeah, Bee Gees is weird.
He's a legend.
All right. I heard she used to date Arsenio Hall. That's true.
Yeah.
She was in Arsenio's pants so fucking much and shit. You know, clearly saw an erection on Arsenio Hall when he did his monologue and stuff.
You saw all that?
I'm not saying I saw all that. I'm just saying. I'm just being silly to me.
Arsenio probably still thirsting for her right now.
Ronnie said better vocalist, Tom Jones or Daryl Hall. I gotta go with Tom Jones.
Daryl Hall. I can't believe you don't think Adele is soulful, but you think Tom Jones is.
You damn right. I think Tom Jones is soulful.
I don't hear nothing soulful about his voice.
You motherfucking right.
Tom Jones is about as soulful
Carlton was on something and shit.
Tom Jones is about as soulful as fucking Barry Manilow.
Wait. Okay. That's what we're not gonna do. We ain't gonna do that. Don't disrespect Manilow. Don't.
I didn't know you was a fan. Matter of fact,
I'm not a big fan.
Barry Manilow.
I'm not a big fan of Barry Manilow, but he has some joints.
If I ever find a Manilow album that's cheap, I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, cool, sure.
If I find one, it's like $5, I'm sending it to you. I'm like, this is for Reg because he loves this shit.
I didn't say I love Barry Manilow. I just said I liked some of his songs.
Oh,
it's a key word between love and like.
I don't like nothing he got. So that's just
Copacabana. His production I mostly love. Like we was producing for Dionne Warwick and shit. Shit. Y'all better fucking know. Y'all want me to do a Blue Eyed Soul fucking breakdown and shit?
Yeah, not with them. You can exclude Tom Jones and Barry Manilow.
Shit, y'all need to just stop disrespecting Tom Jones and shit. I swear to God.
David Bowie?
Yes, David Bowie when he did that R&B album, Young Americans.
That don't make him an R&B artist. He did an R&B album.
Well, he wasn't. He was a versatile artist. He was rock. He was pop. He was
all over
R&B,
the place, just like Kiss. When they did that disco album, they're all over the place.
Don't ever say Kiss and David Bowie in the same sentence, please. David Bowie was white Jesus. D'Angelo was black Jesus.
Wow.
D'Angelo is black Jesus, man. Shit. But I gotta end this because I gotta start rehearsing for this gig and shit. It's already 2 a.m. and shit. I'm not even trying to stay up too late. But want to thank everybody for watching this part 3 of our top 100 R&B albums. You know, including Adele. You know. All right, but I got a few announcements I got to make. This Wednesday, we're going to talk about a double review with Sheik's, the self-titled album and the Cecilla Chic, whatever, second album, yeah. Because, you know, niggas want to think they ethnic when we French and shit, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, then Thursday, you know, God willing, we're going to talk about Gloria Gaynor's Never Can Say Goodbye album and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not the biggest Gloria Gaynor fan, but because people think, why don't you pick this? I was like, well, I just randomly pick disco albums out my ass. Literally, I randomly just pick some shit out my ass. So, yeah. At least she's black. We talking about her, so that's all that matters. Because if y'all would have seen some of the disco albums that came up, nah. I was
KC the Sunshine Band, that's on the list. He ain't black.
They had black members though.
But the leader ain't black.
But disco is about where it was a universal genre where everybody could do it.
See, with Casey and the Sunshine Band, that's more of an obligatory pick. I'm not the biggest fan, but that's more of obligatory for me to pick them and shit, you know. I hate some of the songs and shit, you know, but at the same time, they still had some joints though. They did still have some joints. The horn section was pretty dope. Casey had little salt in his rhythm, but hey, you know,
a little salt in his rhythm.
Yeah, a little salt.
He got the.
What did Bivin say that New Edition song about New Kids on the Block and stuff like that?
What song?
That song where it all started. He's like,
that's what he said.
He pretty much said some shit about New Edition on the New Kid on the Block, talking about it. People want to throw a little salt on us and some shit.
Oh yeah. That meant they were throwing shade back then at them.
Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ, man! Oh my God! You know, let's give it up to white people, man. Let's give it up to white people.
White people at the
let's give it up to the 2 white subscribers I still have and shit.
White subscribers and that. No,
they're gonna be pissed like Adele.
Okay.
Unsubscribed.
Okay. Let me be serious. Let me be serious. All right. So I want to try next week to have the Best Man movie breakdown, either next week or the week after. I just gotta talk to one of my homeboys and stuff like that. Even though that means I gotta sit through Tay Dick's big ass foreheads and shit for three movies and shit, you know. Also, you know, we still on De La month. Appreciate the love we got for the AOI series. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a Better De La album we're gonna talk about this Sunday. So, yeah, the grind date is coming this Sunday and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned for part 4 next week. And that's about it. You know, shout out to everybody, Ashley, Try, Eric, out to everybody and whatnot. Shout out to my last 2 white subscribers here, and I would see y'all on Wednesday. Peace.
All right. Peace, Eric.
Right.